Try-Brarians. I'm Claire, your Hedberg Public Library Innovation Librarian. Back today with another fun thing to try out. So I've never made this before, but the other day I bought bananas and I forgot about them. So they're a little ripe, but they're still usable. They haven't gone bad. And I was going to make banana bread, but it was such a nice rainy day that it brought to mind the Jack Johnson song, Banana Pancakes. So I really wanted banana pancakes, but I was out of flour. And I didn't have any pancake mix. So I was looking at different things that I could do, and I came across 2 ingredient banana pancakes. And those 2 ingredients are bananas and eggs. That's it. And apparently you can get pancakes out of that. So I'm going to try it and try to make some 2 ingredient banana pancakes. I mean, after all, how hard can it be? So I'm going to be trying 2 different recipes here. One, just the 2 ingredient banana pancakes. Some recipes I saw by just adding 1/8 of a tablespoon of baking powder will make your pancakes nice and fluffy. So I'm going to go ahead and try to do this. So I already have 2 bananas here. I already have them peeled and put into my bowl. And for every banana, you are going to need 2 eggs. And I'm just going to go ahead and use a fork and mush this all together until it's like a nice battery consistency. So you can see it's already getting there. I have some big chunks in there, so I'm just going to keep mushing away at my bananas and eggs. So a couple of tips that I found online is that you want to use bananas that are slightly overripe. My bananas might be a little too ripe, but we're going to see what happens. And also I found information that says if you use room temperature eggs instead of ones directly out of your fridge, they are going to make your pancakes fluffier. So but if you're going for more of a crepe-like consistency with your pancakes, then go ahead and just try it out any way you want. I can only imagine how this is going to work out. While you're mixing this up, it's a great time to continue to let your pan heat up. I've added a little bit of oil into my pan already, but you can use butter, you can use any kind of oil, like vegetable oil. I use grapeseed oil. We're gonna see how it turns out. And now you can see that it is much more looking like a pancake batter, and it should be about the right consistency. So I'm going to put my hand slightly over to see if my pan is hot enough. Not quite, so I'm going to let this heat up for just a little bit more. So the nice thing about these pancakes are if you have a gluten sensitivity, or if you're trying for a paleo diet or something that's low carb, or something that's not going to use flour, this is a great alternative. Plus it's really easy to use and really cheap. It's just bananas and it's just eggs. So, and it's great because you can spice them up however you want. You can add about a teaspoon of cocoa powder to your mix and have chocolate banana pancakes. Or I'm going to try adding some fresh blueberries to my pancakes and seeing how that turns out. My batter is mixed and my pan is now nice and warm. So I'm going to go ahead and just pour in my mixture. And you're going to want to let this cook down until you can peek underneath it and it starts to get a little golden brown down at the bottom. So while that's cooking, I'm going to go ahead and mix up my other eggs and bananas, this time trying with 1/8 of a tablespoon per serving. So since I'm making 2 servings here, I'm going to go ahead and mix up my serving here. So I have my 2 bananas, my 4 eggs, and I'm going to try 1/4 of a teaspoon of baking powder. Here you can see that it's starting to get nice and fluffy. I'm going to go ahead and check underneath to see if it's starting to get golden brown, and then we'll know that our pancake is ready to flip. Yep, it's starting to look like a pancake there, so I'm going to use my spatula. Not a super pretty flip, but it works. And you can kind of see that it looks like a pancake on that side. Again, while that side's cooking, I'm going to go ahead and continue stirring up my second batch. And we have our first pancake. Definitely looks like a pancake. Smells like banana bread. All right. So for this next one, I'm going to add my blueberries on top of it. One thing I'm going to try is something that I try with my eggs to get them nice and fluffy, and that's when they're about halfway done cooking on one side, I'm just going to plop a lid over top and let it finish cooking that way. All right, so we put the lid on our blueberry pancake here a couple minutes ago, so I'm going to go ahead and check on that. Ooh, and now it's nice and fluffy. Now comes the fun part. I'm going to attempt to flip this thing. Well, this is why we try out things. I left it a little too soon, burnt the bottom a little bit, didn't flip very nicely, but now I know that I need to oil between each pancake. It's not like other pancakes that you can just kind of keep using it. So it seems like it does soak up a lot of the oil or grease or butter or whatever you're using to put in your pan to keep it from sticking. So that's the first thing we've learned with banana pancakes. They're sticky. So we tried the first one. Our second of our first batch of pancakes didn't turn out quite right, but now I've greased the pan again, and I'm going to try the second batch here that has 1/8 of a teaspoon of baking powder per serving. So I've made 2 servings here. So I have my 2 bananas, my 4 eggs, and my 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. So I've already pre-greased my pan here, learning from my mistakes before. And I'm going to try making a much smaller pancake this time. And we'll see what happens. All right, and same deal. We're going to go ahead and let this wait until it's nice and golden on one side. Now that I've flipped it, I am finding that it's a little difficult to flip, so it helps if you have a nice wide spatula. All right, that looks about done to me. You can see that this one is a little bit more fluffier than the other one, so hopefully it tastes just as good. And I think for the rest of this one, I'm going to get a little crazy because my blueberry one didn't work out. I'm going to try adding some cocoa powder to this other one here while my pancake cools off. So I'm going to go ahead and add a teaspoon of cocoa powder to my banana, egg, and baking powder mixture. Another fun thing you can do with cocoa powder and bananas is you can make nice cream. So that's another recipe I came across that is a great ice cream alternative where you blend up a 1/4 cup of milk and 2 bananas and a tablespoon of cocoa powder, or you can just leave it the same it is, freeze it overnight, and it turns into ice cream or nice cream because it's low calorie, it's got good vitamins in it, just a little healthier alternative. So if anyone wants to try out some nice cream, let us know how that goes. I have my cocoa powder all mixed in here nicely, so I'm going to make this last pancake. And I'm going to go ahead and try my lid trick again and see if that makes a difference in making it even more fluffier. Because why not? My sous chef has come to say hello. This is Theo. He likes to help me cook. Mostly he tries to steal bits of food that I am cooking, but he tries to help. So good job on being a Try-Brarian, Theo. Let's go ahead and check on our pancake here. Definitely looks a little bit fluffier than the other one. You can see right there, it's got that nice, beautiful bubble in the center. It definitely looks like a pancake. It's a little more done on one side than I thought it would be, but I'm sure it'll taste just as good. It's time to check on our other pancake here. Looks about done to me. So we're gonna go ahead and plate it. All right, now comes the best part of our pancakes, getting to try them. So I have my plain syrup here. I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit on my pancake. And I have my beautifully topped pancake. And so this is just the regular banana and eggs. Let's see if it is anything like a pancake. It's definitely like chewy and fluffy like a pancake. Like, this is a good substitute for pancakes, I think. If you like banana pancakes, that is. So this would be something great if you added maybe a little bit of cinnamon, or maybe rolled up with some Nutella, or added some walnuts too. I think it would be a great, absolute delightful morning, especially on a rainy day like it is today. Time for a comparison. So this one is a little well done, but you can see it's almost a little fluffier, at least in the center, compared to this one. They're both fluffier than the first pancake, but the one that I used the lid with got just a little more fluffier. So if you prefer super fluffy pancakes, maybe try baking powder and putting a lid over the top about halfway through its cooking time. So, all right, let's see if these taste any different. I'm excited to try the chocolate one. Do a little syrup on some of it. Now for the taste test. So this is the regular without chocolate. It's pretty good. It's a little squishier than a normal pancake would be, but it definitely has that pancake texture to it. Now for the chocolate one. I got a little bit of a burnt piece in that one, but the chocolate one is definitely a little bit sweeter and definitely cuts down on that super banana-y taste that you would get. Otherwise, they're both pretty good. They're both really easy to make once you figure out what you're doing. I would recommend putting in an eighth of a teaspoon of baking powder into your pancakes if you want a little fluffier pancake. Otherwise, this has been the Try-Brarians with another alternative breakfast of 2-ingredient banana pancakes. Let us know if you try anything fun. Feel free to comment in this video below and let us know what you all are doing. Trying out new things and finding exciting things on the internet to try out. Don't be afraid to try new things, because after all, how hard can it be? Join us again next Wednesday, where it's going to be a whole month and a whole new theme of things to try out. This one is going to be a very exciting June for us at Try-Brarians. So we will see you all then. Bye-bye!